competition. My name's Dr. Cate Gerber. I'm the founder and owner here at Smile Studio Newstead. I opened the practice in 2019. Smile Studio Newstead, originally the practice was owned by an oral surgeon, so he had a beautiful eye for design and incorporated the heritage features of the building as well. We pride ourselves on having an open, airy environment which isn't like the boxy dental studios that people are familiar with in the past. Well, what sets Smile Studio Newstead apart is the fact that we've set up the practice to involve all of the facets of dentistry and facial aesthetics. So it's not just teeth, it's not just gums, it's your whole face and your appearance as well. So what initially got my interest into dermal fillers and muscle relaxants, Botox, has been how easy it is, how accessible it is, and just how much people already know about it. But as dentists, we were being left behind, and not incorporating it into our practice meant we weren't offering services to people. So the way I first heard about the AADFA was, it must have been advertised in dental journals to learn about the only course you could do to become accredited as a dental practitioner using muscle relaxant. So this was pre-social media, this was before everyone was talking about it, and it was in the days when everyone said dentists shouldn't be doing it. So it was certainly back in the early days where Miles was certainly a forerunner in pushing that for everyone. I started off with my existing patients, introducing them to different ideas for treating symptoms that they were already having. So muscle relaxant for jaw pain was a big one for practically everyone that had already had a splint in the past. Then once you get to know someone and dealing with more aesthetic concerns, we can certainly help other issues that you just can't solve with moving teeth. The feedback I get from my patients is to have all the procedures done in one area is so convenient. It saves an appointment, it saves another every 3 months we're going somewhere to get something done. And for those that are a little bit cautious in the beginning too, it saves the stigma of potentially going to a clinic just to have muscle relaxant. It's already part of our dental services. So the Lip TX treatment has been fantastic as an added bonus to our patients. It's certainly a wonderful thing to do at the end of treatment. We might have done a whitening and it's a nice little refresher. And also just noticing that we talk a lot about airways and the mouth breathers that have dry lips. It really is a no-brainer to add that into our services as well. So facial aesthetics and Lip TX treatment would make up about 30% of our practice and services we provide, but we certainly talk about it with every single patient, and it's part of our general approach to a thorough examination. The biggest advice I'd give to a dentist thinking about getting into facial aesthetics is to know your dentistry first, because that's our basics and that's really where we need to start. But it's also a tool that we're going to miss out on if we don't learn about it. And then it's one of these ones that they give you a hug at the end and say that was so easy, as opposed to removing a wisdom tooth. Look, I definitely think our journey into facial aesthetics is going to evolve into facial treatments, into threading and new technologies, the use of ultrasound with how we're going to better deliver our services, just to separate us from the pack and make dentistry an expert in this field, which will mean so much for our patients. The feedback that I've had, the support that I've had from Dr. Holt and everyone on the ADFA team has been amazing, and why I certainly highly recommend it to people and practitioners that I know, because we know that it's not about just doing things for the sake of revenue raising. It is actually about making a positive difference, and it's more fun that way.